If Kagurabachi did what I think they just did, this might have to go in the conversation as one of the best twists in manga in recent memory. This is up there with like Boruto, Omnipotence, and Aizen for me. This is insane, the shit I just read. What's going on, you guys? Welcome on back to the channel. Now, it's been a long time since I talked about Kagurabachi. I haven't talked about Kagurabachi since I pretty much was like, let's not leak Kagurabachi. Let's let it play out. Let's let it do its thing. And man, I am so glad that I made that video and I don't follow leaks because holy shit, this chapter was actually fucking crazy. The shit that I just read. Oh my god, where do I even begin with this chapter? Like, this was something that like I never expected to happen. Dead ass. I never expected this. Like Samura being like a traitor and a turncoat, dude. I dead ass did not see that coming at all. You want to know why I didn't see that coming? Because of how Samura has been portrayed to be the entire time that he's been in this arc, right? Samura was introduced to us as like pretty much Chihiro's like motivation. He was part of like what formed Chihiro's ideology with the sword. Like, so the fact now that Samura is the traitor, he's the reason now that like sword bearers are gonna die. He's the reason now why Uraha just got off screened. Like, this is some Aizen shit, bro. This is some Aizen shit. But I think this is low-key better than Aizen. Like, oh my god. When you think about it, yeah, when you think about it, this is low-key better than Aizen. Because Aizen died, and then like was gone for a little bit, and then he comes back, and that whole thing happens. But with this, like Samura has been on the front lines trying to protect like literally everybody. He was trying to protect Chihiro to a degree. He was trying to protect Curry. Like, he was doing the most this whole arc, trying to save everyone. And then we had like the last chapter where we saw like him and the three students that were working under him, and we got to see the history between them, only to have him potentially kill them all. Bro, this is actually insane. Like, I was not expecting this, dude. I didn't even see a traitor reveal on the radar. Like, this is how good this thing was. Sure, if you go back, there's a panel of like Yura talking about he was talking about like contingency plans in case the guy that was fighting Chihiro failed. He was talking about contingency plans and like, oh, there's somebody left that can do something. But that was such a like throwaway line for me. I didn't even expect Samura could be the villain. Because, and this is the big thing too with Samura. Samura was in the position where he was the mentor character. With Samura, for me, I thought Samura was going to get killed off. And that's what was going to further Chihiro's development. But no! Dude, this is a complete inverse on the mentor role, if you really think about it. Because, like, every mentor either always dies or they exit the story in some shape or form so the protagonist can pretty much take on their role and take all the importance. Like, you have Jiraiya, you pretty much have Jiraiya, you have Rayleigh, you have all these different mentor characters that either die or leave the story, so the protagonist can take over the control of the story. Dude, Samura, it technically is our mentor character. If you really think about it, he is the mentor character for Chihiro, and the fact that Hokuzano literally like did this whole twist on the mentor role and pretty much made Samura the villain, like, and off-screen killed Uraha to give the other kid his sword, to give the other guy who was fighting Chihiro his sword, and he becomes the new bearer of it. Like, that was insane to me, dude. I didn't see any of that coming. This is honestly some of the coolest shit that I've ever read in manga. Because this is something you don't see often. You don't see the mentor character becoming the villain, like, or becoming the traitor. I never really see stuff like this in manga. So the fact that you have the mentor character switching up and is the reason now for the protagonist's pain, and like it's just so good because you see Chihiro starting to like crumble a little bit. Like he's like, Samura, what? What do you mean? What do you mean Samura? And then like you see him slowly start to piece it together, and then it all comes crumbling down. Or as the title of the chapter says, collapse. That that was just so good, bro. Oh my god. Like this has to be in the discussion for top chapters of manga of the year, in my opinion. Like this twist, this is a twist I never saw coming. Cause one, I don't follow leaks, thank God. And two, like if you just follow this week to week, you didn't really see this coming. Because there are some because obviously like you forget things after reading it, for like you forget some important details. So the fact that this was a week to week experience for me, like this is something that I'm never gonna forget. Like this twist was just this was one of those like Boruto Omnipotence twists that are like so like crazy that you honestly don't see coming. Like while it doesn't seem as big as Boruto's or Bleach's, this is insane because it like flips conventions on its head, like with mentors and all that. Oh my god, bro. I like what happens next? What can even happen next, dude? Are we gonna see Samura kill Uraha next chapter? Because we need to know how the guy who's fighting Chihiro, I forget the guy who's fighting Chihiro's name, but we have to know how the guy who's fighting Chihiro got Uraha's sword and now has his ability. So we need to know what happened. Did Samura just one tap him and kill him, and that's how the sword gets transported? Bro, oh my god, this is just insane. When you think like the more I think about this, the more things start to get pieced together for me in terms of like what could happen next. Oh my god, bro. Kagurabachi is next level, man. If you weren't reading Kagurabachi before, please get on it. This is quite possibly one of the best manga I have ever read. Sure, it's a little bit slow in the beginning, but it ramps up so quick, and literally every chapter has been a banger. There has not been one single bad chapter, and this twist is the culmination of everything. This twist is the culmination of all these great chapters, all these great moments coming together, culminating into this insane twist reveal. I I don't even know, man. I don't know where we go from here. But I'll tell you what, I'm ready for the next chapter. I'll tell you that right now. All right. Let me know what you guys think. Like, comment, subscribe.